So today's video is going to be about Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Selena, and Chaka Khan, because all four of these characters are the same and I'm going to prove it in this video. So before I get into the video, make sure you guys drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my Patreon as well. I just posted a new video on there about G Maxwell. If you know who that is, then you know that this was a very deep video. So if you guys are interested in that, go subscribe to my Patreon. The link is in the description below. And next week, I'm going to be exposing Jeffrey E. on my Patreon as well, if you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, I can't say their names because they're really censored on this platform. But if you guys are interested in those videos, make sure you guys go subscribe to my Patreon. Because on Patreon, I expose a lot of celebrities that are not allowed to be exposed on YouTube. So this was a really good video. Make sure you guys go check that out. So as you guys know, in February, I made this video called Nicki Minaj is Cardi B. And in this video, I was explaining to you guys how Chaka Khan is the base character. And Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Selena are all based off of Chaka Khan. So I explained that to you guys in this video, but I didn't really go into detail in this video. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you guys side-to-side comparisons of all four of these characters. And you guys are going to see how much they all look alike. So if you guys haven't seen my video about this, make sure you guys go check that out. And also make sure you guys go check out Divine Sade's videos about this as well. She made about 4 videos about it. So make sure you guys go check those out. You know, all of these are really good videos about this situation. And I have a playlist with all 6 of our videos about this. So if you guys haven't seen those videos, make sure you guys go check those out after you watch my video. Because Divine Sade put a lot more information in this video right here. You know, she showed so many connections in this video and compared the teeth, the voices, you know. If you guys want a really detailed explanation of all of this, make sure you guys go watch that video. The link to this playlist will be in the description below. Alright, so now let's get into the video. So as you guys can clearly see, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are the same. I don't care what nobody says. I know it's hard to accept for a lot of people because these are 2 major superstars in the industry right now. So to find out that they're both based off of the same character goes to show that there's not that many celebrities in the industry. You know, especially considering the fact that Chaka Khan, Selena, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj are all the same. You know, these are 4 major celebrities and they're all based off the same character. So as you guys can clearly see right here, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B look exactly alike. You know, obviously there's a couple slight differences, but at the end of the day, nobody can deny the fact that they look exactly alike right here. And I made so many comparisons of this so you guys can see the resemblance right away. I worked really hard to make all of these side-to-side comparisons for you guys because this really needs to be exposed, you know what I mean? Like, this deserves a lot more attention. So make sure you guys share this video because a lot more people need to know about this one, because people are very attached to these 2 celebrities in particular and they think that they're different. But at the end of the day, they're both the same. And it's all illusion of choice because Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have beef. So that makes their fans choose sides. You know, some people are going to say, oh, I love Cardi B. And some people are going to say, I love Nicki Minaj. And people will even fight about these celebrities. But at the end of the day, they're the fucking same. So these people are fighting over 2 different celebrities, but little do they know they're actually the same. You know, right here you can clearly see they have the same exact hairline, the same eyebrows, the same forehead, the same exact eyes. The only difference is Cardi B's nose is slightly skinnier. But other than that, you can clearly see that they're the same. You know, they didn't really change much with this one. All they really did was different hairstyles at different times, you know, different type of makeup, different outfits, you know, stuff like that. And that's all they really have to do, you know. They didn't really put that much effort into this because at the end of the day, if you think about it, this is in plain sight. You know, everybody knows who Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are, but people never really considered how much they look alike. And this is why I wanted to make all of these side-to-side comparisons for you guys, because nobody actually talks about how much they look alike, you know, and their personalities are very similar as well. You know, they're both obnoxious and ghetto and very annoying characters at the end of the day. You know, Cardi B is really dumbing down girls that follow her, and so is Nicki Minaj. You know, they have the same agenda at the end of the day, but they just need a younger character, so that's why they created Cardi B. You know, she's the youngest character out of Nicki Minaj, Chaka Khan, and Selena. But yeah, I just find it so crazy how much they look alike, man. Like, nobody can deny this. You know, there's gonna be some stands that want to deny this, or barbs as they call them. You know, people that are really attached to Nicki Minaj. People are gonna really try to defend this, but at the end of the day, you need to trust your intuition, because something inside is gonna tell you that they look alike, and there's nothing you can do to change that. You know, people try to convince themselves that it's not true, but at the end of the day, what do you actually see when you look at these pictures? You know, these are pictures of Cardi B right here, and they reminded me so much of Nicki Minaj, especially this one. So right here, they both got their bangs out, and they look exactly alike, man. It's insane. Especially right here, their eyes are exactly the same. And then here's some more comparisons. And for some reason, Cardi B has a mustache right here, which I find very manly and disgusting. I will be breaking down how these characters are both genders at the end of the video, because you can clearly tell that these are masculine characters, but they also have some feminine features as well. You know, what they like to do is mix both genders into one celebrity, and they present it as one gender, but at the end of the day, they're both genders. So right here, you can see they have the same exact side profile. And there's not really much I can say about that, man. They are exactly alike. So now let's get into Selena, right? So these are really young pictures of Selena before she was famous, I believe. And who does this look like to you guys? This looks exactly like Chaka Khan to me, and it's insane. You know, these are some more pictures of her. And of course, she's doing one-eye symbolism right here. And here's another picture of her that a lot of people don't know about. She's actually very ugly, and a lot of people don't know that. So right here, as you guys can clearly see, Chaka Khan looks a lot like Selena. You know, Chaka Khan is the oldest out of these four characters, so all of them are based off of her. And although there is an older character than Chaka Khan that Devon Sade showed in her video, so if you guys are interested in that, go watch her video about this. The link is in the description below. You know, I'm not going to be talking about her, but there is in fact a base character that's older than Chaka Khan, and it's a white woman. So I'm not going to show that in this video because I just want to focus on these four characters. But I will make another video about her soon, because that is definitely their immortal character, because she's extremely old. So yeah, that is something to consider. But in this video, I just want to focus on these four characters so that you guys can clearly see how much they look alike. So right here, you can really see the resemblance a lot. You know, they have the same exact eyes, man. That's one thing all four of these characters share. They all have the same exact eyes. And then right here, we got Selena and Chaka Khan, and they look identical, man. Like, this one is undeniable. Their smiles are exactly the same right here. And especially right here. And the crazy thing about this is when I first saw this picture, I thought it was Cardi B. You know, she looks exactly like her right there. So here's another comparison of Selena and Chaka Khan. So now let's get into Nicki Minaj and Chaka Khan. So I already showed you guys a lot of these comparisons, and Devon Sade did as well, but I do want to just show you guys again for all the new people that haven't seen it. You know, this one has to be the most easiest one to see. But at the end of the day, all four of them look alike, so it's easy to see with all of them. You know, right here, they look so much alike. The ones on the left are Chaka, and the ones on the right are Nicki. And sometimes when I look at this, I can't tell the difference between them because they look so much alike. And then here we got Chaka and Nicki once again. It took me a while to actually realize that this was Chaka right here. You know, I thought that was Nicki for a long time. And then here we got Nicki and Chaka again. Alright, so now let's get into Cardi B and Chaka Khan, because they look identical as well. You know, and by me showing you guys how all of them look like each other, that's how you guys will see that they're all the same. You know, I'm going to go in order with all of these. I compared Chaka Khan to Selena, and then Chaka Khan to Nicki Minaj. And now I'm going to do Chaka Khan to Cardi B. And then I'm going to show you guys Selena and Nicki Minaj, and Selena and Cardi B. So right here, you guys can clearly see Cardi B looks exactly like Chaka Khan, and there's no denying it once again. You know, they look exactly the same, man. It's so crazy. I find this one really creepy because before Cardi B was famous, you know, when she was way younger, she looked exactly like her, man, and I can't unsee it. You know, once you see this one, you really can't unsee it at all. And then here's all three of them, Nicki Minaj, Chaka, and Cardi B. And once again, in this picture, she looks exactly like Cardi B, but that's Chaka Khan. And then right here, man, she's doing symbolism in plain sight, but she looks identical to Chaka Khan once again. And then here we got Chaka Khan and Cardi B again. And I really don't have much to say about this. You know, you guys can see it for yourself and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I brought a lot of evidence for this video, so I want you guys to really watch this entire video because I have so many comparisons and so many details that I'm going to show at the end that just connects every single character together. So here's some more side-to-side pictures, and right here they look exactly alike as well. This one is really easy to see when you look at young Chaka Khan and young Cardi B. You know, all four of these characters are the same spirit, the same entity, the same deity, whatever you want to call it. You know, some people call them demons, some people call them fallen angels. At the end of the day, we can all agree that it's some type of entity that is behind these characters. We don't know exactly what type of entity, but we can all agree that it's some sort of spirit behind all of these characters. And that's why they do so many similar things. So right here, I really can't tell the difference at all because both of these look like Cardi B and Chaka Khan at the same time. And I also find it kind of funny that Cardi B and Chaka Khan both start with a C. So they carry that on with this character. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I brought so many comparisons, and feel free to pause it anytime so that you guys can really see the resemblance if you haven't already. But I'm sure everyone can see it right away. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys comparisons of Nicki Minaj and Selena and Cardi B and Selena. But first I want to show you guys this because I find it kind of interesting that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are both friends with Selena Gomez. So when you type in Nicki Minaj and Selena, this picture pops up instead of Nicki Minaj and Selena Quintanilla, which is her other character. So they kind of used Selena Gomez to shadow ban Selena Quintanilla from the search. That way you guys won't know that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are Selena characters, you know what I mean? So yeah, I just find it weird that these pictures pop up when you type in Selena with their name. But either way, don't let that stop you. You know, keep doing your research if you need to and find these pictures and, you know, make your own side-by-sides if you want as well. Because I want you guys to do your own research as well if you don't see it. Because sometimes some people need to see it for themselves, you know what I mean? Even though I'm showing you guys maximum proof in this video, some people just need to do their own research sometimes. So that's why it's really good to look at it for yourself. But I always try my best to show as much as evidence as possible. You know, right here you can clearly see they have the same exact smile. And one thing you guys really have to question is why do all four of these characters look alike? You know, there's no other possible explanation as to why all four of these celebrities look exactly alike, have the same smile. You know, right here they have the same exact mouth and they even have the same teeth. You know, how do you explain that, you guys? There's no other way to explain that. You know, the only explanation is that these are all the same entity that's playing all four of these characters. Right here, they look exactly alike. They got the same head shape, everything. And then Selena and Nicki both did this, like, animal print thing. And animal print is actually something that they use a lot because by wearing an animal or their print, you know, that's going to make you act like an animal. And that's what they want. But that's another topic for another video. So right here, it's undeniable how much they look alike. And here's all three of them, Nicki Minaj, Selena, and Cardi B. And they all look exactly the same. Alright, so now let's get into the Selena and Cardi B side-by-side comparisons because they look identical as well. You know, this is probably the best one I was able to make because I just can't shake how much they look alike right here. You know, there's no reason they should all have the same exact face and smile. You know, this one is really in plain sight, and I'm surprised a lot of people don't even know about this one. You know, they look exactly the same. I really don't have much to say because the proof is right there in your face. So here's some more side-by-side comparisons so that you guys can see it for yourself. And of course, Cardi B is doing this black and white checkered pattern with the red, you know, very symbolic colors. And once again, right here, they have the same exact head shape and smile. Man, it's just so crazy how you can just put side by sides of all 4 of these characters in different orders, and all of them will always look alike no matter what. And then right here, once again, same exact smile. And if you think about it, another major connection with these characters is they're all Hispanic in some way, because Selena is Hispanic, Cardi B is Hispanic. I forgot where she's from, but you guys can look it up. And then Nicki Minaj is also kind of Hispanic as well. And all of them speak Spanish. That's the funny thing. You know, all 3 of those characters speak Spanish, and there's many videos of it. Cardi B has many hit songs where she's speaking Spanish perfectly, which I find kind of weird because she's from New York, you know, so she didn't really grow up on Spanish. But these are characters at the end of the day. So, and also speaking of her being from New York, that's another big connection because Nicki Minaj is also from New York. And once again, man, I just really can't believe how much they look alike, because Selena is a huge character. You know, after she faked her death, everybody loved her. You know, she wasn't that big when she first came out, but you know how it is. Once people find out somebody dies, everybody loves that celebrity all of a sudden, and they become a god to some people, you know, and they're all deities at the end of the day. So that's why when they fake their death, they become so big. So once again, I doubt anybody can deny this, and for some reason people are really attached to death fakers, so I already know that a lot of people are not going to want to accept it, but most of you guys can clearly see it, and there's nothing else to be said because the proof is right here. You can't really deny this one, you know what I mean? Like, they look too identical to deny it. And then right here, they're wearing a very similar dress, and they got the same exact smile once again. So now let's get into all of the connections with these characters because there's so many of them. And once again, I'm going to just show the main connections, but Divine Sade has a lot more connections in her video, so make sure you guys go check that out. But anyways, as you guys can see right here, it says that Selena performed at the Houston Rodeo 3 consecutive times, including her last one in the Astrodome in 1995, setting an all-time attendance record. And then what's crazy about this is Cardi B performed at the Houston Rodeo as well, and she broke Selena's record. So don't you guys find that kind of ironic, you know what I mean? Like, Selena breaks the record at the Houston Rodeo, and then Cardi B comes out and she performs at that same exact Houston Rodeo and breaks her record. So Cardi B is basically just breaking her other character's record. So this is mockery at its finest. You know, it says Cardi B thanked late Selena Quintanilla after breaking Houston Rodeo attendance record. And the funny thing about this is Cardi B is not even from Houston, so this is just a major connection because why is she even performing at the rodeo? Normally they get Texas artists to perform at the rodeo, but for some reason they got Cardi B. And obviously the reason for that is because her other character is Selena, and they wanted Cardi B to break her record. And then Cardi B has this video where she's talking about Selena, so I'm going to play that for you guys right now. And even though you guys can't hear the audio because I don't want to get copyright, so I had to take the audio out. But she's talking about Selena so much right here, and you're going to see she starts pointing at her picture. And of course she's wearing pink and blue, you know, symbolizing the T flag that I'm going to show you guys later on. But right here, she's just doing so much mockery, man. She's talking about Selena, and she's even playing Selena's song in the background. So that's why I can't play it for you guys, because they really copyright her music so much, so I can't even show that. But as you guys can see, she's dancing right here to Selena's music. And this is just mockery, man. She's putting this one right in our face. You know, she's telling us she's Selena. And of course, she's doing symbolism right there. But here's some more mockery. Cardi B actually admitted she's Selena in this song, so I'm going to play for you guys right now. I'm the trap Selena. She literally said, I'm the trap Selena in this song. And the funny connection here is that Cardi B says she's a trap Selena in this song with Nicki Minaj. This is the only song they have together, and the funny thing about this music video is Cardi B and Nicki are never in the same room together in this video. So I found that kind of weird, you know. If you're making a music video with somebody, you would think that there would be at least one scene where both of you are together, but for some reason they're not. And I guess their excuse is because they were beefing or whatever, but at the end of the day, I just find it very suspicious that they weren't together. And it's because if they were together so much, it would be way too obvious. So that's why they make a fake beef between them so that they won't be together as much, because they were only together one time and they fought from a distance. You know, they weren't even really close to each other at all. Nicki Minaj threw a shoe at Cardi B and then she got this fake bump on her head. But at the end of the day, you know, like I always say, these characters can be in the same room together because, you know, they're the same entity slash deity slash demon. You know, they're the same spirit, but it's the same spirit that's in two different vessels. So that's why they're able to be in the same room together. But the point here is the fact that they rarely put these two in the same room together because they know it's going to be incredibly obvious. And something I noticed right now is that it says Nicki right here in the background. So that's kind of funny. But anyways, Selena's sister, I believe, is Suzette Quintanilla. And it says right here that Suzette defends Cardi B's Trap Selena line. So here's some more mockery. You know, as I just showed you guys, Cardi B said she's the Trap Selena. So it's kind of funny that Selena's sister actually defends Cardi B for saying that. And obviously it's because she knows that Selena is Cardi B. Alright, so now let's get into a little bit of gematria that I found. So Nicki and Cardi B both equal 28 in the 4 reduction cipher. And then Selena and Minaj both equal 20 in the 4 reduction and 34 in the reverse 4 reduction. So this is a major connection right here. You know, the fact that they even link up with gematria is crazy. Alright, so something I want to talk about is, like I said earlier, all 4 of these characters being the same really goes to show that celebrities are an illusion of choice. So if you guys don't know what that means, you can look it up. But basically, illusion of choice means that they're giving you a false perception when it comes to celebrities. So for example, they have these 4 major celebrities: Chaka Khan, Selena, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B. And you have the false perception that you have free will to choose between them. But at the end of the day, they're all the same character. So you think that you're choosing a different celebrity, but at the end of the day, they're all the same character. You know, they're all based off the same character. So that's why I love this picture, because the cow is shown a left direction and a right direction. But as you guys can see, both of these choices lead to the slaughterhouse at the end. So this is a good example of illusion of choice. You know, no matter which choice you choose, you will end up at the same destination. And that's exactly how it is with these characters, you know, celebrities as we like to call them. And I think they're called celebrities because they're celebrated. You know, that's why they all have immortal characters, because they've been celebrated for so many years. And that's why they make statues, because they're all deities. Alright, so now let's move on to the agenda that Cardi B is pushing. And all 4 of these characters are pushing this agenda, but Cardi B seems to be pushing it the most, and Nicki Minaj as well. But right here, as you guys can see, Cardi B is kissing 2 other women on stage live to all these people. And then here's another picture of her kissing somebody else, and then she's kissing that girl. And, you know, I have nothing against women that like other women. You know, that's your choice as a human at the end of the day. But what I don't agree with is the fact that they're doing this live with kids watching this, you know what I mean? And they're pushing this agenda. You know, if they want to do this behind closed doors, that's fine. But it's clear that they're strictly trying to push this agenda to people and make this okay, you know what I mean? And it's not, you know, and I'm not going to be biased, because I always talk about the guy celebrities and how they all love men. You know, I always talk about that, but I also need to talk about this, because this is not right. You know, for some reason in society, people think it's okay for a girl on a girl, but not a guy on a guy. But at the end of the day, it's all same gender relations, and it's not right. You know, I don't agree with that. And like I said, if you guys want to do that behind closed doors, that's fine. But when you promote it to so many kids and people, that's when it becomes an issue. Like, why did they have to do this on stage? You know what I mean? Like, this is extreme. You know, little kids are going to watch this and they're going to think this is normal. You know, they're literally scissoring on stage right here. Like, there's no other way to put this, but this is extreme content that shouldn't be shown to the public. And then they even let us know that they're both genders with their symbolism in these music videos. So this is one of their biggest music videos, is Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. And as you guys can see, the whole theme of this video is pink, white, and blue. And as you guys know, the T flag is pink, white, and blue, which means both genders. And then they even put it in our face with their names. So Nicki spells her name Nick, like Nick, when normally when a female is called Nicki, they spell it Nikki. But for some reason, Nicki Minaj spelled it Nicki. So she did that because Nick is a male name. And then her last name is Manaj. And then her last name is Minaj. And when you really sound it out, it sounds like Manaj or Menage. You know, Minaj. So that's why I spelled it like that, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You know, it sounds like Manaj. And then Cardi B, you know, she didn't really explain what the B stands for, but I assume it's boy. You know, it just sounds like it would be Cardi Boy. So I just find it crazy that they really told us with their name what they are, you know what I mean? And then obviously this is a man. You know, like I said, they're both genders, but this is a male's body and nobody can deny this. You know, only men have a waist like this. You know, this is a young picture of Cardi B. And for all the people that think these celebrities are real people before they get famous, really sit back and look at their old pictures. And you can tell that they were never real to begin with. You know, she's clearly doing symbolism right here in plain sight. And she's dressed up like a man right here. And now I want to get into the fact that these celebrities are not humans. You know, they're deities inside of these vessels. And Cardi B admitted it herself. On November 4th, 2021, she said, "I'm not a human." And then she put a picture of SpongeBob. And he has like a mischievous face. Like if he's hiding something. You know, none of them are human. They all admit it. And then during this time, she even had this picture of this guy as her profile picture, which I find kind of ironic because I just explained to you guys how she's a man. But anyways, in that same song where Cardi B admitted she was Selena, Offset also admitted that he's immortal. So I'm going to play that clip for you guys right now.
No human being, I'm immortal. No.
He said he's no human being, he's immortal. So that's why I keep telling you guys, these deities are immortal. They've been around for a very long time. And they just keep reinventing themselves and deceiving the masses, you know what I mean? And it's very disgusting, you know, that they're immortal and they're not human. And they openly admit it. And people don't even see it. You know, why did Cardi B have to tweet that? And then why did Offset even have to say that in that song? You know what I mean? Alright, so now some more weird shit that they do that a normal human wouldn't do is Cardi B ate her husband Offset's scab and the internet is disgusted. So there's even a video of this, but I didn't even want to show it because I feel like it's so disgusting. But I might add it at the end of this video just so you guys can see. But as you guys can see, here's a picture of Cardi B after she ate his scab, which I found very disgusting. You know, regular humans don't do stuff like this. And then here's some more proof that she's not a regular human. You know, she said right here on her story, "Look how swollen my feet get every time I take a plane. Imagine my body. Reasons why doctors told me to chill on shows." And even though this is fake, you know, the reason they're showing this is because she's letting us know she's not a regular human. Even though I'm sure some people get their feet swollen, but why does Cardi B's feet look like this, man? This doesn't look regular at all. And last but not least, Nicki Minaj literally has her own sim. You know, in the video game Sims, you can make your own character and stuff like that. And the fact that Nicki Minaj has her own character in the game goes to show that she's not a real person. You know, she was designed just like any other Sims character on the world stage, you know what I mean? So that goes to show that these celebrities are designed, you know, and when they're designing the character, their main inspiration is their base character, but they also mix in a little bit of features of other people sometimes. But I've already broke that down to you guys multiple times. But if you guys want a more in-depth explanation of that, go subscribe to my Patreon and watch my Elon video because I broke it down perfectly right there. But anyways, now I want to talk about my recent video that is called Lil Durk Admits He's Jay-Z. So if you haven't seen this video, make sure you guys go check that out. I'm going to put a link to this in the description below. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because Cardi B recently dropped a song with Kanye and Lil Durk. And my main connection in this video at the end, I was talking about how Durk and Kanye are very close. So Durk and Kanye are close, and then Kanye and Jay-Z are very close, and they even started beefing at one point. But yeah, I just wanted to show this because that's another main connection, that Jay-Z is Lil Durk. So go check that out. And Kanye is very involved with all of these characters because he even connects Chaka Khan and Nicki Minaj, because Kanye West made a song called Through the Wire and he sampled Chaka Khan. So Chaka Khan doesn't like him for that. And then, of course, Nicki Minaj has a song with Kanye. So all of these characters are connected to Kanye. You know, Cardi B and Nicki both have a song with him. And then he sampled Chaka Khan. So all three of these characters are all connected. And now before I end the video, I just want to show you guys. a couple more connections. So this proves that Selena's death was fake. So Selena was born April 16th. And she died March 31st, right? So isn't that kind of weird that she dies 16 days before her birthday? You know, in my video about why rappers keep dying, I explained that a lot of these celebrities always die by their birthdays. And I also found it kind of weird that she died the same day that Nipsey Hussle died. You know, they both died on March 31st. So there's something about that date that death fakers love. And now moving on. So Selena dies March 31st. And Chaka Khan's birthday is March 23rd, which is 8 days before Selena's death. So that's a very strange connection. And now let's talk about Nicki Minaj's birthday, because there's so many death fakers connected to her birthday for some reason, and I find it kind of interesting. So her birthday is December 8th, and Juice WRLD died December 8th. And the weird thing about this is Juice WRLD and Nicki were on a tour together before this happened. And then Slim 400 also faked his death on December 8th, just like Juice WRLD. And John Lennon also faked his death on December 8th. So for some reason, death fakers love dying on this date. And if you guys remember, I did a really good explanation as to why they did that in my Slim 400 and Young Dolph video, and then also in my Juice WRLD video. So make sure you guys go check those out. I'm going to put a link to both of these videos in the description. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram and sub to my Patreon as well. The links are in the description below. So before I end the video, I just want to show you guys some weird videos of Nicki Minaj with the Pope. You know, I don't know why she's with him, but this all seems very demonic and very symbolic. You know, it looks like she has some sort of Medusa on her dress right here, which is kind of weird. And she just looks very demonic right here. You know what I mean? And why is she with him? Like, none of this makes sense. You know, it's very strange. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys a video of her with him. And then I'm going to show you guys a video of Nicki Minaj admitting she's a man. And then I might show you guys that video of Cardi B eating Offset's scab. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as you guys can clearly see, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are the same exact deity, and nobody can deny it. So make sure you guys share this video, you know, spread the word, because this one really needs to get out there. And once again, I have a playlist with all of our videos that me and Divine Sade made about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys go check those out. The link is in the description below, and I'm out.
Eating scab in the morning, that's my scab, my skin is. Eating scab in the morning, that's my scab, my skin.
Cause we really
and I feel like I'm like a man. I feel like I'm, you know, a lot of people throughout my life would tell me that I'm like a man, because I remember people would tell me